I'm Linda Coleman, this is my husband, Richard. We came to learn how to do deep tissue treatments on each other. I'm gonna learn how to do it in certification classes, but Richard's not, and I want someone to be able to work on me. So I'm like, you gotta come. So at least get a start on that. So we wanted to learn to do the techniques ourselves so we could do it at home, take it home, and be able to work on each other, and maybe some of the kids too. And then we wouldn't have to be always running to like the massage therapist or the chiropractor and things like that.
My wife dragged me up here to learn. Initially it was kind of a drag up here, but I'm like the guinea pig. She's learning, and I'm the person getting worked on. I have Abby working on me and my wife. Abby shows what to do, then my wife takes over and does parts of it. Abby just is like QC when my wife's doing it to make sure it happens right. And that's what's been going on for the past couple of days. Deep tissue therapy is a little different. It's working out fine. It does hurt a little bit when they're doing it, but in the long run, it's going to probably help me out. Let's put this way, it will help me out. I have bad knees, and Abby's done extensive work on them for me, and they've loosened up quite a bit, they don't hurt anymore. In my older years, I have been the sports injuries, the military injuries that you get to your body that, they give you the anti-inflammatory, and they tell you to go back to work, and now it's all catching up to me, and I need some of the deep tissue therapy to loosen things up without the drugs and without the other side effects you'll get from other things.
I first heard about Daryl Wolfe on the Truth About Cancer Symposium. I was watching it online. I was watching all the doctors speak, and then Daryl came and did his speech, and I'm like, that's it. That's the missing ingredient that everybody's skipping. Like that you have to totally love yourself to get well and to stay well. The missing ingredient of loving yourself, that you have to love yourself. You could do all other kinds of treatments, and they probably won't work if you don't love yourself.
With my wife be able to do it when I get the aches and pains, it'll save us money. She'll get her certifications, and I'll help her out. And depending when I retire in the next year or two, I'll probably end up working with her, and I'll probably be doing the certifications like she went through.
Yes, I learned a lot more than I thought I would learn, actually. It's enough that I think I can go home with it and like teach the 11-year-old and being together and just learning something together. It's been great.
Well, mainly it's on me. I get bad knees, retired military, and played the high school sports and the military style, intramural sports. I beat the living daylights out of my body, and I'm paying for it as my older years. And I've already had 4 knee operations. I've cracked my spine, separated my shoulder, things like that. And they're working out a lot of the scar tissue that is limiting the mobility of the joints, the ankles, the back, the shoulders, and it feels better. After a day of workout, it's a little sore, but the next day, and you follow the regimen that's recommended after you have the deep tissue, the pain goes away fairly quickly. You're a little sore, but the joints aren't aching. The skin may be a little sore because of the way they've been pressing on it, but that goes away the next day or two with no problem at all.
And I've found that I had scoliosis with an x-ray a few years ago. And so I'm like, that's why my back's been hurting. That's why I can't carry a baby on my back, all my children. So I've had a few treatments of the deep tissue, and it's straightened it out, and the backache's gone. I haven't had another x-ray, but I bet it's straight now. Daryl is just so knowledgeable in so many things, and very willing and able to answer all my questions on everything. He's invaluable. Well, Sage was the first, he worked on us the first day we were here, and I had never really interacted with him before. And he's got such a calm, kind presence about him that it's so relaxing to have him just be there working on you. It's amazing. I had never really met anyone like him that was an adult.
They all have patience, so that they're working with you. They know they've been doing it for years, so if you're doing it to somebody else for the first time, they know there's mistakes, and it's not, it's very nice how they make the corrections. It's not the corrections aren't made in a detrimental manner. They're made very as a helpful manner. Do it this way, slide over. It makes it easier.